Hi everyone. So here with Event or Don't Invent on Facebook. Go visit my page if you haven't already. I'm going to be talking about a blind people technology type of idea, and it's basically a braille, um, like movie reading book script idea where instead of them having to, use their finger manually like this and read a like a book. Imagine if they had a finger device, kind of like the medical people use to, uh, let me see, medical, uh, I think it's blood um, pressure, right? So you go to the blood pressure here, images, but it's a finger, um, like this. So using something like this here, um, for them, basically the braille will move and the pattern will basically change, and there will be maybe like um, a few of them, and it will just be like a band, like a tread, like a treadmill type of concept. So see how this goes like this? It circles around, right? So the same type of idea inside of this, the little band will basically wrap around and the pattern will basically change or something like that, where the blind person will be able to detect um, the the braille. Let me see, braille. Um, braille. What is it? Braille. Um, ABs, ABCs. Um, for blind people. What? Braille, blind people. Um, I don't know, language. Oh yeah. So here it is. So this is a Braille alphabet, and I'm sorry, my writing sucks, my spelling. So and then these are the numbers. So it's a simple code, right? It's nothing difficult. So here it repeats itself. So all it is three down and two across, and then for if you want to spell love, you go to the L, and then these three will come up for the L, the O, it will change to these three, and then the V, it will change to this pattern, like an L shape, and then the E would change to that, and so on, right? So now, like how we get to watch a movie on like YouTube and stuff, well, it'll be the same type of concept, Um,
If
so
you want to learn,
so it'll be like us going down here and watching a movie. See, and we could see what's going on. We could see what we kind of want. So imagine these people that can't see. Well, they have like voice detection, and they have like Siri and stuff like that. They have other ones like Google and and a bunch of other things. So there is no limit. They'll be able to click on like something like Siri if it works. But oh yeah, like that. And then it says something about like I'm listening or whatever, right? So it'll be that kind of concept. I know Google has the same thing here. Hello, hello, hello. So and then it does the search right away. So that type of idea for the blind people would be great. And I think a lot of people don't care about this because obviously if you're not blind, you're not thinking about this. So it's not like really that you don't care. It's just that, you know, you're just thinking about yourself and your little world. But I came up with this idea for these people, um, and I just felt like writing this and kind of thinking about, you know, people that are in this state, and it's sad. So yes, if somehow you could provide them with something like this, even a dictionary, I mean the possibilities are endless now, and all it would require would be something like this. Well, like something like this, because it would have to be powered or something, right? So I guess I would leave that up to the professionals, people that know what they're doing, um, and things like that. Maybe, you know, the finger idea will be best, or maybe not. I don't know. But this is assuming that the person can't is blind and can't hear. All right, and then because obviously, there's some people that are just blind. So what do they have? They have their hearing. They have the speaking ability, um, but they can't see. They're blinded. Um, but then there's other people where they're blind and they also can't hear. So their cases are different. So anyway, I'm gonna read this. It says a set of vibrations can signal to the user what's around him or her, and camera recognition can also tell the user what's around him or her by vibration patterns that can be easily memorized by the blind to act as their eyes. So basically here I also came up with the idea where imagine if these type of like a ring, something that they could put on their finger that doesn't really bother them, maybe a ring or a bracelet on their foot or something like that, and then it'll kind of tell them like, oh, there's a curb ahead or something like that. And some people could experiment with this and at the same time have fun with this, and it'll be a great um, startup idea for someone that wants to really help these people out and offer something that they never had before and really change their lives, because they're smart people too, and we never know what they're capable of. So I think that would be very cool, just to provide them with something like that, like give it healing the blind in a way, through science, and kind of giving them something to look forward to, and giving them hope, and like something more than just sitting at home or in a facility all their lives with nothing to do while we're out here doing whatever we want. So this is really serious stuff. um, so yes, somehow, you know with the sensors to communicate with them, also a finger, I can't read my spelling, poised device kind of technology, or voice device kind of technology that will can be powered through electricity to give the user a 3D moving type of braille pattern that would change from A through Z, which is the braille alphabet, this thing here, um, without the user moving a finger. I don't know why. Without the user moving a finger. So basically, it'll be wrapped up around the finger, like I showed you guys here, right? Um, and we'll slowly spell out the letters from right, from right, because it's going to be moving this direction as the arrow points. So if it says "Are you hungry?", the letters, the braille will basically, so the blind, Braille will be like this. That's how it will look. For our understanding that can read and that are not blind, obviously it will be like this, like regular English letters, right? Um, Example, finger, you place finger here, English words. So basically, later on, I thought, well, it would be better just to put the finger in there. It will be permanent, you know. So how can this be done? And a good way for that to be done, I was kind of thinking, um, what, like just like little bumps that will pop up and down, you know. So that's all it really is. That's all it really comes down to. I think there will be a lot of people interested in this idea, especially if they have a loved one, a family member, a friend, someone that they care about, that and they want to offer something to them that they could be like kind of like a blind man's phone or device, that type of thing. So I don't say none of this lightly, and I'm being serious about it, and I'm sure other people will too. So, so you have people will keep their jobs, but also give them something to do, and so they can have fun and enjoy life too, as much as possible, So, yeah, I hope you guys like this idea. That's I think that's basically all I. Oh, there's also more writing here, and I'll read it real quick. I was gonna end this video, but I'll read it real quick, just because I might have left something, and you might want to hear it in detail. So I'll read it real quick. Blind people technology idea. Remember those devices that nurses clip on your finger when you go to the hospital for a checkup? Well, take that idea as a smartphone device for communications, specifically for them only. Also, remember those iron toys that kids would play with that mimicked any pattern on the opposite side. Um, and basically, that was for the buttons basically popping up or not. Um, so yeah, there's some toys like that. That type of concept can be added together to communicate with a blind person at any given time. The device on the finger will be fixed, so it'll be fixed permanently like this. It won't move. It's fixed. But the shape pattern will be created and move slightly through enough for the blind person to detect, to read what others are trying to communicate, blind and deaf. For blind people that walk the streets, these little devices can also be created in such a way to vibrate or create a sound that can be connected via Bluetooth if the user is not dead. I don't know what this means. Maybe it was a spelling error, I'm sorry. But that's when the vibration would notify the person to stop or what is near them at any given time. So basically, like the finger idea would be great, like um, marriage, ring. So something like this, like they have it in two hands, and then it could be powered through like electricity, and then it could kind of like tell them what's around them or something. I don't know. I think that was another idea that I kind of had, and I think if someone really takes the time, they could probably come up with more ideas, right? Mini sensors or detectors can be placed on the person to give them a pair of eyes, if I can say that. Um, yeah, so basically, I was thinking like something like that with the ring, to basically tell them what's around them, maybe on their toes or like a bracelet on their on their toes, and something like that to kind of guide them through their life and their surroundings and stuff like that. Like kind of like a blind stick, or even the blind stick can tell them So there's many things that can happen here. Um, so let me see. Blind people technology. So I'm looking at blind. I'm doing a search for blind people technology. Here they have like some type of computer, phone computer. Um, Here they have. I don't know what this is. Um, uh, so yeah, maybe this stuff's already created. I'm not sure. Um, but it's something that I kind of just quickly thought of, and I felt like sharing it with you guys. I'm not Bill the science guy, so if it's already out there, don't fucking ridicule me and talk shit. All right. So anyway, it was just an idea for them, not for you fucking doubtful motherfuckers. Have a great fucking day, and if you like this idea, go visit this fucking Facebook page. All right.